girl Kia Shanice with Studio 1221, and I'm back. Back with another tutorial for you guys. Today I'm going to be making a YouTube banner. And I'm going to be using Affinity Designer. So definitely stay tuned and continue watching. But be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell so you can stay updated anytime I upload a new video. So as you've seen in the beginning, basically all I did was I put in the dimensions for the web banner for YouTube, and then I created a new document inside of Affinity Designer. And right now all I'm doing is I created a box that was black, you know, for the background, and I'm getting ready to begin my design. So I'm looking for the perfect brush that I want to use, as well as the right color that I want to use as well. And then I'm just going to place that brush in the correct spot, you know, just to create some form of design. I feel like this design came out really good. It's nothing too hard. It's very simple, but it creates a professional look. And as I mentioned in my other video, you can create so much with your iPad. Affinity Designer, whether it's Adobe, Canva, you can create so many things. So as you see here, I just grabbed a ripped paper elements. The first one had the background on it. This one is that PNG file that has a transparent background. So I'm just positioning this exactly how I want it. And as you can see, it has kind of like a gray glow on it, but we're gonna take care of that in a second. But I'm just placing it on top of the brush effect that I did, and I tried to, you know, create an outer shadow to try to get rid of that gray glow, but it didn't work. So I had to go to another alternative and just kind of like erase it, which it came out with a good effect as well. So but I can save it like this so that I won't have to do that every time I create a design with it. So I'm just going to let you guys watch, and if I need to come back and explain something, then I will come back and talk to you guys. So the next thing that I tried to do was I tried to create some form of, I guess you can say, clipping mask with the inside of the ripped paper, which is that gray area on the inside. I tried to create a simple clipping mask, but I ended up doing things a little bit different than some people would do. But like people say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Um, that's an old saying, but I did it a different way than just creating that clipping mask. I kind of erased it, but what I did was I took the selection tool and I was making a selection of that gray area. Um, you have to play around with the brush a little bit, that comes along with the selection tool. You have to play around with the sizing, because if you have it too big, it's going to basically select more area than you need. And as you can see right here, that's exactly what it did. So I went and I turned the subtract on, and I started to go down the sides of the paper, the white side, and I deselected that, which basically, deselected the area that I didn't want to cut out. So here I was trying to figure out the best effect to add to it to, cut that section out and it, not look all crazy. Um, so as you can see, that's what I did. And now there's no gray part on the inside of it. So when I go to add my photos, the photos would be added exactly into the ripped paper, and I can kind of layer it exactly how I want it to without that gray part getting in the way. Or if I were to lower the opacity of the photos, then you would have seen that gray area through the photos, and I didn't want that. So here I went ahead and added all of the pictures that I was going to use in this design. I went ahead and added it to the artboard, and you'll see what I was talking about with layering the picture, because as you can see right now, the picture is on top of the ripped paper effect. So on the sides, you're seeing basically the sides of the picture. And it just looks very unprofessional when you have the sides of the picture showing on top of the element. So I wanted to layer it behind it, but if it had that gray area on it, you wouldn't have been able to see the picture. So I'm just, figuring out which pictures I want to put in the exact place, and the layering and everything like that. You got to make sure your positioning is on point with with your designs. So after I figure that out, then I will move the pictures to be behind the ripped paper element instead of in the front, so it will create a more seamless look and professional look. So just keep watching. So I have figured out the right placement, so I am going to the layers panel and clicking all the pictures and moving them behind the paper element. And as you can see, the sides of the pictures look seamless and it just looks more professional. And I'm just making sure that the sizing is correct so that you don't see any gaps or anything. But I feel as though this looks amazing. So the next thing I'm going to begin to work on is the wording elements. But you definitely definitely just want to make sure that you have the placement of all of your elements correctly so that it looks professional, because that's the goal here. Everything needs to look very professional. And the different designs that you create in Affinity Designer, you know, they look like they came off of using Adobe Suite. They really do look professional, like you paid a whole lot of money for them, and this is something that you can just do on your iPad. So here I'm basically just trying to figure out if I want to add, you know, some type of effect to that picture and that placement, but I did decide against it. So you'll see what I end up doing with that picture a little later, but yeah, I didn't go with the design concept that I was going to do in the beginning, with basically masking it over the brush that I added. But now you are going to see me start to design the logo type, and I am basically using a font that I did purchase. You don't have to use fonts that you know, buy. You don't have to buy fonts all the time. You can use different sites like defont.com, and there are a lot of other ones out there as well where you can just download free fonts. But if you're wanting to utilize certain fonts for commercial use, you definitely have to make sure that you have the proper licensing for those particular fonts. So as you can see, I made the logo type all caps for the word studio, and I am changing the font to that. I think it's called Cheryl. I don't know. When it comes to me and names, sometimes I will butcher them. And then I just changed the 12 to another font as well. And both of these fonts are fonts that I purchased. But like I said, you don't have to purchase the fonts. You can, you know, use free fonts if you want. And if you don't know how to get free fonts or purchased fonts uploaded into your software so that you can use them in your designs, if you don't know how to do that, definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys want a video on that, because I definitely can show you that, so that you don't have to just use the basic system fonts. So as you can see, I changed the font for the word 12, and then I also changed the color to that purplish color as well. So for the word studio, I am changing the tracking, which is basically the space between each letter. I wanted this kind of compact type of vibe going on with the word studio, so I changed the tracking a little bit. And you just go to your type panel and you can change that. So I'm just positioning things and making sure they're the right size, and then I'm adding the number 21. I typed in, what is that, 2Q? I had to go back and change that to a 1. I guess my finger just pressed the wrong thing. But typing the number 21. The font that I used for this is another purchased font, and it gives off that kind of brush effect to me, which is definitely what I was going for, because Studio 1221 is all about photography, design, basically art. So, you know, having that brush typeface definitely gives off the art effect. So like I said, I'm just positioning everything how it needs to be, making sure the sizing is correct as well, and I feel like this is coming along really good. So just continue to watch, and I'm going to add a few more words, and then I'm going to add my social media tags for Studio 1221 as well. So just keep watching. So as you can see here, I have the Instagram logo. So if you want to bring in different elements, I would suggest, like I said, you don't have to always purchase them. You can find certain elements on Google and just type in transparent background, and that will bring up the PNG files that you can just save to your iPad, and when you are ready to use them in designs, you bring them in the design. So the original Instagram logo was black, and what I did was I went to that effects panel and I added a color overlay to match that purple color that I was using throughout my design. And you will see me do the same thing with the TikTok logo as well that I will be adding. And these are elements that I got off of Google. I didn't purchase these, and as you can see right here, I typed in TikTok logo PNG. That's really all you have to do, and then you find one of the logos with no background, and that will make it easier when you want to use a design. You don't have to cut the logo out of, an image. It's just the plain logo by itself. So yeah, I'm just adding the TikTok logo in, and then I'm going to add my TikTok handle as well. But I just wanted to come in and let you guys know that you can just Google different elements, and as you can see right here, I'm adding another color overlay to match that purple color. I got the dropper tool, and I'm just grabbing that color from another type on the design. So just continue watching. We're almost done with the banner, and to me it is looking amazing. I am loving this banner. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. What do you think on this YouTube banner? Do you like it? Do you think I should have changed something on it? Just let me know what you guys think. So now we are about to get into the background images. If I wanted to, I feel like this would have been perfect right here. Um, but you know me, I'm just a little bit extra when it comes to designing and everything. So as you can see in the back, that image that I had in the beginning that I decided not to use as the mask, I have it behind the logo and the other pictures and everything. And what I have done was I lowered the opacity of it um, because I didn't want it to overshadow anything else. So, and to lower the opacity of an image that you bring in, all you have to do is go to your layers panel, and then when you go to your layers panel, there's these dots at the top. You just click that, and then you will see the word opacity, and you just adjust it to how you want it to be. So I had to go and make sure that I grabbed the other photos that I wanted. I didn't know if I was going to use something else. So what I did was I added another photo and I just lowered the opacity, as you can see, to about, I think I decided on 28, 27 or 28. And I'm just getting the other photo that I wanted to use. And these aren't stock photos. These are actual photos that I did myself, that I took myself from photo shoots. But by all means, if you don't have any good quality photos that you have taken yourself, you can use stock photos. You can get them off of Google or anything like that. But if you, like I said before with the fonts, if you are trying to use them for commercial use, there are a couple of sites. Pexels.com has great pictures that are able to be used for commercial use, and Unsplash is another one. And these are sites that I use personally if I want to use stock photos that I don't really have, in my arsenal. Pictures that I don't have in my arsenal for certain things. So I was going to use that studio photo, and as you can see, I'm playing with the placement and everything, but I do decide to go with a different photo, and that's okay. This is all about trial and error. You figure out exactly what you want to use. You try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, you can change it. It's not, it doesn't have to be final. When you put it on that canvas, you play around with your designs and you create something wonderful, and you just make it exactly how you want it to be. But you will see, excuse my daughter in the background, but you will see that I decide to go with a different picture. So just keep watching. So as you can see in the thumbnail, there's this strip that says book now. And basically what I am doing is I am creating that strip. And all I have to do is create that square. And when you create that square, I made sure that it was again that purple color. And I'm typing out the word book now. It's that simple. There's nothing hard about it. You're just, creating the square, adding the text, and that text is in the same font as the word studio. Because, you want to have a uniform look, so I didn't want to have too many different fonts being used. Within my design, I like to keep it to 1 to 2 fonts. But I also added a outer shadow to it as well, a black outer shadow, so that it would kind of pop up off of the square. Well, rectangle, not square. And then I played with the tracking as well to kind of space the letters out a little bit. And yeah, it's that simple. And all I'm going to do is position this in the spot that I want it to be. And then to create that look that we got in the thumbnail, all I have to do is duplicate that word. And as you can see at the end of it, I had to crop the word now because it kind of hung off of the strip. But I feel like it created a new type of look that I liked. Like, how on like caution tape, things like that, like when you rip a piece of it off, it's not going to always be the whole entire word. Some of the word can be, cut off. So that's the type of look that it created by me cropping that word. So I'm just, finalizing everything, making sure that, the positioning is right with all of the words, the logos, everything like that. And we're basically done, to be truthfully honest with you. And like I said before, I'm loving this look. So you can continue to watch until the end. And again, hit that like button because I know you love this video. And I know you learned a lot in this video. But definitely hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button because you do want to join the studio crew. And you're going to love all the content that I'm putting out. I'm going to let you know right now. You're going to love all the content. You're going to learn a lot. Especially if you do not have the money to pay certain graphic designers such as myself to do your designs for you, but you have your own business. This is definitely a way for you to be able to have that professional look and still be able to, save money. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification bell and get all of the notifications from us because you don't want to miss anything. You don't. You do not want to miss anything because I'm definitely going to be dropping gems for you guys, and that's just something that you don't want to miss. And that's that on that. But and then also in the comments, let me know of more videos that you guys want to see as well. I do already have some that is coming for you guys that are in the works right now, but let me know what you want to see so that we can be on one accord and I can get those videos out to you. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and just watch to the end. Let me know in the comments, and then if you got all the way through this video, definitely leave me an emoji of a camera. Leave a camera emoji if you got through to the end of this video. Um, and yeah, let's get to at least 100 subscribers. Let's grow this channel and get to 100 subscribers, because truly we're on the road to 1,000. But you have to start somewhere. So let's get Studio 1221 to 100 subscribers. And like I said, if you got to the end of the video, definitely leave a camera emoji. So yeah. And again, I thank you for tuning in, and see you guys next time.